The gaming industry is so much more than meets the eye, worth much more than you can imagine. Hello and welcome back to another video on the channel, and today we're looking at the 10 facts no one told you about the gaming industry. Number 10. Worth hefty $3.5 billion. In the last decade, owing to the growth of the popularity of online gaming, the industry is now valued at a whopping $3.5 billion. If you think this industry is a waste of time and people cannot realistically make money in it, then you can guess again. The world of gaming is huge, global, and wildly competitive. Experts and projections have stated that the market value is expected to nearly double in size. Surprisingly enough, despite having some of the poorest countries in the world, it is actually Asia that has the biggest piece of the pie when it comes to the gaming industry. The growth of the industry has undoubtedly been skyrocketing owing to growing popularity through all likes YouTube and streaming platform like Twitch. They have helped grow the audience and fuel the industry's popularity. Twitch streamers, YouTube games, and the various esports teams to be credited for the rise in the interest towards gaming as well. We are looking at you, PewDiePie! Number 9. US recognitions of esports pros. Yes, you heard that right. The United States officially give recognitions to the professional gamers out there on the same level as they would professional gamers. Like we said, this industry is highly misunderstood and people don't see it as an actual sport. But if you really think about it, the kind of skill, precisions, practice, and hours that go into being good at these games and to be able to compete at a professional level is just as valuable as an athlete training for high-stake games and tournaments. This kind of recognitions of course comes with the added advantage of certain benefits like special taxations as well as visa privileges. So, if you're an aspiring gamer, keep going. Number 8. Every competitive game an esport game. Esport athletes are able to compete in a wide variety of games as opposed to actual physical sports like NBA, NFL, or even MLB, where you would have many requirements and set rules. Some of the most popular games that are played professionally are League of Legends, Dota 2, first-person shooters like Counter-Strike Global Offensive, Call of Duty, and Halo. Still, any games where players can compete would be counted as an esport. But what you must remember is that only the top most popular games are the ones that brings in the real money. Not all games are equally lucrative, so if you're eyeing a cash prize, then aim for the ones we just mentioned. For example, the players who competed in the international games of Dota 2 had a prize pool of about $18 million, while teams at the BlizzCon World Championships had a prize of $250,000 for playing World of Warcraft. Number 7. A dedicated arena. Did you only think football fans can have arenas? Well, owing to the growing popularity of the games, Comcast have actually decided to build a dedicated arena for their fans to watch the tournament live. This is the first ever venture of its kind and is certainly going to be a game changer for the gaming industry. The arena is said to be based in Philadelphia and will be called the Fusion Arena. The arena is said to have space to accommodate 3,500 spectators to competitive gaming and other events that will be held there. What's even crazier is that the whole arena is going to cost Comcast $50 million. This is something you don't want to miss. Number 6. The Hall of Fame. Just the fact that there's an esport Hall of Fame should tell you that this industry is not one to be overlooked. Esport is certainly an activity worth of having a Hall of Fame, and it is no surprise that there are some players who have dedicated years and hours of training, competing, and winning tournaments all around the world. The best part about esport has probably got to be the fact that you can compete with just about anyone in the world, which makes the competition stakes so much higher. You never really know what kind of talent lies in what part of the world, with each player having their own set of skills and unique talent. The first ever inductees into the Gaming Hall of Fame received honors in the year 2016. One for his achievement with the Quake franchise and the other for his prowess in Counter-Strike. As you can tell, this is a relatively new Hall of Fame, so if you're trying out here, it might be you one day. The Hall of Fame also has a separate sections which awards individuals who have truly made a difference in the esports industry. Number 5. High-profile investment. What could be better than having some good friends in a really high place? When it comes to the gaming industry, there is no shortage of fans. Some people play, compete, while some fans simply like to watch. Many celebrities and A-lister are actually huge esports fans and make several generous donations to the industry quite regularly. Big names like NBA pro Steph Curry and Magic Johnson, singer and rapper like Drake, have together invested up to $3.3 billion to the industry since the year 2013. The New England Patriots owner Robert Kraft and Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones have also been investing and expanding their holdings into multiple esports franchises. When professional sports experts start taking interest in esport, that's when you know there really is something to it. Number 4. progressions towards a major field of study. If you ever wish you could just study esport and live your life in the gaming industry, well, your dreams aren't that far-fetched after all. As of right now, there are about 10 colleges and universities specifically in the United States that offers various degrees and programs that are solely within the esports and gaming field. Not just any colleges, but names like UC Irvine, University of Texas, The Ohio State University. These degrees and programs offer a range of topics like the business and management side of esports, managing teams, strategy, statistical analysis, and so much more. Basically everything you theoretically could need to be a successful indie gaming industry, either as a player or a manager, if you are looking to make a business out of it. Some other universities and colleges also have their own esport teams, which encourages players to come together and compete at a collegiate level, and we can only see this growing more and more in the coming decade. Number 4. Great career scope. If you think of gaming and professionals from the industry in the same level as any other professional sort, then you will realize that there are so many career options within this industry. You do not only have to be a player and a beep to be a part of the gaming industry, contrary to popular belief. Just like a sport would require coaches, medical staff, announcers, and other vital members, esport is really no different. The industry requires all kinds of talents like house managers, travel coordinators, assistants, shoutcasters who do play-to-play and color commentary, journalists, and many more. So, if you're big into gaming but you don't know how you could be a part of it without having to play professionally, then these are some of the things you might want to consider. Number 2. All-inclusive. Probably one of the reasons why people love esports so much is the fact that it can be played by just about anyone. In fact, the youngest ever esports pro hold a spot in the Guinness Book of World Record for young pro at just the age of 6. Also, the highest single-player tournaments payout is actually held by a teenager. Age is no problem in this industry, which is what it gets people so excited about the prospect of being able to play a game you love, show your skill, and potentially win some prizes for it in a tournament. Some people even choose to just be streamers who make most of their money from affiliations and sponsorships. Number 1. Highest viewer rate. Step aside Netflix, those views belongs to the gamers. Surprisingly, about 665 million people prefer watching online gaming as compared to their cable network and platform like Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max, etc. They would rather favor DIY platforms like YouTube and Amazon's Twitch. Research have shown that ads and direct consumer spending when it comes to the game video content is expected to surpass $10 billion very soon. And with that being said, it's time to end our video. But before that, we want to know how you feel about this. What are some of your favorite games to play? You know what to do. See you in the comment sections. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please consider liking the video and subscribe to the channel. And we will see you soon. Thank you for watching.